Today is the day for cleaning the Mary Leona, which is our boat that has been somewhat neglected for the year so far. So we got, it's an Arima. Yeah, I love the Arima. Deep. We have two new, barely used motors because we did buy this off of Facebook.
Yes.
And
bought it for $12,000.
We got what, 2 uses out of it before, maybe 3 before we had engine trouble. So we ended up repowering it right away, unfortunately.
Both new motors, brand new.
But now we know what we got. This one is set up for remote steer, which is awesome while we're trolling for salmon. Throw some pictures up to show you some salmon we got last year. But crabbing's open, so we need to get this thing in the water. Motors aren't meant to be just sitting, so we got to get those running. So yeah, we gotta start using it. After we poured the money into it, now we got to use it. So you can hang out with us while we get the boat ready. We're gonna start with vacuuming and wiping things down before we start pressure washing. We don't want all this to get into the bilge pump. Last year we went to use the bilge pump and it wasn't working because we had all of that in the bilge pump. So lesson learned, we're going to vacuum all that out, and then when we do wash down, we're doing that with the plug out. So
and we have to get a cover.
Yeah, it'd be nice to get a new cover for it. My son Josh, this broke due to the weight of rain on it. My son Josh is working on that with a 3D printer, getting a new part fixed. 3D printer's been good to us with making new parts as we need them. So not only for the boat, but for other things. And we also use it for other projects. So we've only had it about 6 months, and we've done some fun projects with it. All right, we're gonna get cleaning.
Toss this off to the side. Ooh, it's everywhere. Hold the salad. Clog it up.
How are we doing so far?
Looking good so far. Definitely needs some TLC and love inside. It's pretty dirty.
Yeah, I wish we had covered storage for this. But we should get we should just get a boat cover.
Or, yeah. But then I'm thinking maybe we just get a first up and just kind of have it low, just to a certain height, and then anchor it with some bricks.
Yeah, as long as it covers the whole thing.
I feel with the boat motor, the boat cover, it's still going to get some water in here.
Yeah, maybe we need I know at Harbor Freight or Costco you can get like a carport, maybe small enough just for one side of the driveway, you know?
Yeah, I think that's what we need to do. It's coming. Just a lot of debris down in here.
All right, I'm here with Josh. He's got the new 3D created part, which looks exactly like the other one. and we drilled a hole through it and tapped it. So hopefully that's going to hold this in place, and we're going to give it a shot. All right, Joshua's got that 3D printed part on there. Like we said, we drilled and tapped the center hole. Jody's going to get the CA glue because we want to make sure that that holds, whether the threads will last or not. I'm not sure with PLA filament, so just to be on the safe side, we're going to put some CA glue and then screw in the little bolt there, or screw, and that should hold it. So when she gets back with the CA glue, we'll continue. All right, we are back here with Josh. He's gonna fill it with some CA glue, and that's just gonna add to the strength, and then he'll put it together. At the end, we'll spray it with the setter, the accelerator, and yeah, this should be plenty strong enough. He measured the old piece using, was it a caliper of some sort?
Yeah.
And then produced it on the yeah, just push real hard and it'll fill it up. Yeah, tip up a little bit. You should see some coming out too.
So how do you make it?
Oops, wasn't even in the frame.
That should be good, I think.
You gotta load it up?
Deep printer?
Yeah, I think I got it in there.
Yeah, what program did you use?
I used Blender to model the part.
Blender to model the part and then the 3D printed. He had to change out the filament. We had yellow on there for some yellow duckies that we've been doing. When we introduce you to our Etsy page, you'll see what that's all about. Probably got to screw fairly quick. A little bit more. We want it to be able to move back and forth on that. Probably that's good. Because this does need to pivot on there.
Yeah, that's more than enough, right?
So we want to make sure that obviously the CA glue doesn't adhere to that.
Maybe it's like a tiny bit more because it's quite a bit of space right there.
Good?
That's good.
Oh yeah. So we're going to let that set up, make sure that the CA glue doesn't glue that in place. And then we've got a good fix. And then we're on to continue cleaning the boat because look at that, looks terrible. Need to get it washed up and out in the water. For our maiden voyage of the year, we're gonna go out in a lake, some fresh water, just run both motors for a couple hours, just to make sure we don't have any issues before we get out into any big water. All right, we'll see you soon. All right, so the Mary Leona, while not perfectly clean, it is ready for fishing. So hopefully we can bring you a crabbing or fishing video in the near future. I think next weekend we're going camping again. But then after that, because it won't be long until the season's over, we had to put it in the driveway to let it drain. Our next step is going to be to run the motors a little bit and fire it up, and then during the week we might take it to a lake and just run it for a few hours, and then it's going to be out in the sound getting crab. So special thanks to Mr. Josh for making our part and doing a lot of the work and helping out. So we're going to wrap this one up, and we will be back with you again shortly with some more video. Thanks for tuning in.